On today's episode, we go and rescue someone with a damaged nut. So Sam, you stripped your nut today.
Always. It's not one thing, it's another, innit? It's...
Don't drop your nut.
I'm unfresher here. It's opposite thread, isn't it?
So yeah, you've luckily not damaged the shaft, hopefully.
No, it's a bit rough though.
You got a rough shaft.
Yeah, rough shaft. Where's Tony when you need him, eh?
I know. Tony would just tie it to FT though, wouldn't he? Don't do taut settings, does he?
Though. I mean, come on. Like...
Slippers are on.
Just tight that.
Car's looking well though.
It's not been driven, has it?
So these are the rear hubs off the budget Clubman. Is it playing, not playing?
The other one came out really
yeah,
easy.
literally, the other one's literally exploded across the garage, isn't it? Look at that. So they're the original style, aren't they? Like we've just said.
Yeah.
And they've all just exploded like that one.
Everywhere. Just
disgusting.
So for the next 10 years, that's what I'm going to be finding in the garage, isn't it? Just...
Yeah, I mean, please, yeah, we're going to slip over.
No old bearings.
You'll be alright with your slippers on though.
No old bearings, so I'm just tapping them out. Like that.
Oh, it's exploded again. So yeah, we're going to be replacing it for the more modern taper bearings, but just goes to show how original the car is. The fact it's still got original bearings in it.
Not too bad though.
50k the car's done.
Not too bad at all.
You like playing with a hammer with your slippers on, don't you?
I do.
Whoa!
It's not too. That's the best one I've done so far. But
It's how minging that plastic's gone that holds them all.
I know. The next time I see Tony, we can just throw these balls at him. But
Tony, we found your balls.
drop one.
How minging that looks. Even the grease is like degraded, isn't it?
Yeah, it stinks as well.
So yeah, goodbye old bearings.
There you go.
And a big thank you to Sam. See, if you obviously watch the channel, you know I don't have a vice. So good old Sam. And he's at Aladdin's cave.
Well, he comes to the place where he wants to take all the parts.
You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad the hub's in good nick anyway.
Yeah,
so I've got the extended studs now, so we can get some poke.
Look alright, to be fair. Just a bit grungy.
So yeah, I'm gonna give that a paint as well because everything else is black. You can see where there's a bit of it was underneath where I was sanding. It's got a bit of dolphin glaze stuck to it there.
It's the best dolphin glaze.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Right,
Old tools are the best.
Old hammer.
If it works,
Old chisel.
Just don't hit your hand, Sam.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've twatted my thumbs and I've got like.
But it's funny though how Mark said to me, "Oh, I'll come round tomorrow and do your wheel bearings. Can you do my wheel bearing?" Even though he knew I'd done these, done this about.
You enjoy doing them though.
Did this about 7 hours ago.
It would have taken me about twice as long as this just to get them out.
7 hours on my own car, and now I'm doing it on yours.
I promise when I get a vice, I'll do it myself. I'm glad how clean they are.
Yeah, it's alright.
Really good.
Yeah. Ready to go?
Yeah. So it's a reverse, I guess, isn't it? But the race, is it the?
Yeah, the outer bit first.
Yeah,
and
then. Sweet.
But hopefully they go alright because I fitted Timkins and you're fitting the budget ones, aren't you? But,
yeah, so I've just got these cheapy ones. But.
Where you know some of us.
MG Rover and all that.
You know.
All that. Can't put MG Rover on my Austin.
Some of us have a parts library. Of, stuff to go to.
Well, I've got these. Are they SCH? You alright?
Be alright.
So that was a ball 8, wasn't it, Sam?
Yeah, absolute.
So basically, we don't know if they're because they're cheap, but this one just would not go in. But it's in.
Yeah, it's alright.
Just getting some grease on it now.
That'll do.
Appreciate this though, mate.
It's alright.
One day I'll get a vice and...
Still ask me to do it, don't you?
No, I wouldn't. Would I do that? You enjoy doing stuff like this though, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like doing bodywork.
Yeah, so we can share. I'll do bodywork and you can...
Engine next then.
Yeah. Well, I need to be faster than Tony now, don't I?
Tony.
Uncle Tony and his slippers.
Uncle Tony. Oof.
He'll be racing to the roast dinner quicker than me. Right, massive thank you to Sam for doing that. Yeah, so we originally went on a little bit of a rescue mission, but I did actually ask Sam if he could do my bearings because, like I mentioned, I don't have a vice. I've got a worktop in the making, I've got some steel, and I just need to make it. But again, lockdown, you just can't get anywhere to do anything. So Sam's really great, and he just literally said, look, just come around, I'll pop the bearings in. These hubs were in great condition, so fully greased, all new bearings. Just need to give them a bit of a lick of paint because everything else has got paint, and we'll get them in. Also on his orange Mini, the hub nut at the rear, it just stripped. Just we don't really know what happened with that, but it's just stripped. So we've actually pinched one off the 89 for now, just to get Sam back on the road. And yeah, because hopefully we're going to be allowed out and about now. We can get these Minis out, and all three, me, Sam and Tony, we just don't see the point in having cars and not using them, so we're always out and about. Yeah, so all of us have done loads of work over lockdown, so it's quite mad to think that all of us contributed to the Midas. It took the time it took, but we all had a hand in that. And during lockdown, obviously I've done the Clubman, which is still mad. We're all still working, and doing bits and pieces, but it's just mad that you obviously get that little bit of free time. You just see something and just go for it and get on with it. And Tony's pretty much redone his whole Mini as well, including engine, paintwork, everything, and that looks so cool as well. So it's mad to think what you can get if you just get a little bit of time. So I'm going to get these hubs painted up, then we'll get them on the car. Then we're not going to be too far from getting it rolling. We'll get the front subframe in. Yeah, let's get on with this because it's going to get good now. So moving forward from that, me and James actually have a good plan, and we're going to try and push as hard as we can to get it running soon. So we'll see how we get on with it. Me and James are really fired up to do that. Sam and Tony are offered their help as well, so we might have a bit of collaboration of all of us just to get this car sort of bare minimum, but all live and running, and maybe to an MOT. Who knows? So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, for now, let's get these hubs bolted on. I just can't wait to see this car sound Ross styles. It just goes around my head constantly. I just want to see it. So obviously it won't sit right. There's not much weight in the car and things like that. But I just can't wait to see it. It's a vision come true then, isn't it? So stay tuned. Let's get these painted up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to sand them back, a little bit of etch primer on them just to keep everything at bay. At the end of the day, you never see that ever again. The hub, drum covers it. So just going to clean them up, get them on, get them torqued up to the correct settings, which all you need is a Haynes manual for that, guys. Just check a Haynes manual for it, and yeah, we'll get on with it. And like Sam mentioned when he was doing his, the passenger side is a reverse thread, so worth remembering. But yeah, onwards, let's get on with it. Right, that's the hubs on. I didn't film it, literally you've just got to set it to the correct setting in your Haynes manual, and we've got a nice spinning hub. No noises, no clinking, no rattling. It's really good. So yeah, caps are back on. Brakes aren't going to get fitted yet, but I'm going to put the drum back over it just for the purposes of getting it on the floor. I need to move that beast forward so we can start cutting all of this out. But for now, yeah, just going to stick the drum on. And this is that area of the car done then. Right guys, so the next job is let's get the subframe in. It's all built up as much as I can build it up, and I've just got my delivery. So these are the brackets that go onto the toe board. It's taken a little while to get them, but obviously with COVID-19 it's not good. But yeah, let's get this in, and finally we're getting on the stretch. Everything else now is ordered to get the car as bare minimum rolling. So right, so I've managed to get these just on, not massively tight, but on enough to keep them in place. Cases now is just get the subframe up. Always use a good sheet, it's not going to scratch your paint then. But yeah, so it's all looking good, all new lines. Now it's time to lock it all in. Never see a steering rack again, which is why I said I'm not going mad with it, but I wanted it tidy. But yeah, let's get this in. It's in. So yeah, I stopped filming because it was getting like quite a few of these common videos where I'm rolling around on the floor, getting stressed out with stuff, trying to get stuff to fit. But it's in. So I hope you can agree. Okay, the whole engine bay is not perfect. I've not really prepped it at all, but considering that's hammerite, I think that looks quite nice. So also fitted my little towing eye, so I'm happy with that, because like I mentioned, minis have to have towing eyes. But what I'm really quite proud of is how it looks underneath. So I know I've got bottom arms to go in here yet. I've literally just put them in place because I refurbed them and didn't want them damaged. Obviously all the top arms are in. Just waiting for a spacer and I can put the shock on. I've got some new track rod ends on the way as well, because I'm going for longer ones, because I'm going to run some neg camber arms, because yes, I'm one of them. But look at how it looks clean and tidy. It's not perfect, it's just painted, protected, and car's ready to fight another day. So yeah, so I've got cones and high-lows, and then I've got this improvement kit. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be functional. That's my way of doing cars. So they've got the battery cable there. I'm just going to put that back on. It runs it up here, and then it will sit here ready for start motor. And yeah, right guys, there we have it. So like I say, just drum sat in place for now. I've got the locking screws for it, but there's no point fitting those yet. Yeah, but I've got another surprise for you. There we go, first glimpse of the wheels on the car. Obviously it's still sat on axle stand, so that's so cool. Love it. Sits so nice on this car. Right guys, that's all we've got time for in this episode unfortunately, but the rear end is basically ready for some wheels. Like I say, brake internals aren't done yet. That is the next bulk order to do, all the little finicky bits and pieces like that. So the brakes, I've got most of the lines, got some braided hoses, stitched shoe springs, cylinders that I really need at the back, and they're sorted. Front, it's a similar scenario. I've got all the brand new front brakes, so disc calipers, drive flanges, all that sort of stuff. I just need to rebuild the actual hubs, so bearings, ball joints and stuff like that. Look at the CVs. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm in two minds whether to put it on the floor, roll it out of the way just so I can see it, to swap them over, or whether to just wait, put the engine in and do it. Who knows? Post in the comments below what you think. But catch you next one guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Also check out our sponsors Frost, the link in the description below. And yeah, if you haven't already, go and find us on Instagram and Facebook, because Instagram especially, you'll see sneak peeks of stuff before I put it out on videos, and same with James and stuff like that. So yeah, go check that out if you haven't already. So stay safe guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.